So we've researched our subject and we know what we want to cover. So what we need to do now is think about our objectives or learning outcomes. And there's two aspects to this. One is about writing them, and secondly is about how long they're going to take to cover. So let's say that you are going to be including a piece of policy within your session. What will the managers or the organisation expect the delegates to be able to do when they have left the session? Will they, for example, just want the delegates to be able to state that particular part of the policy? Will they want them to describe that particular part of the policy? Or will they want to apply that particular part of the policy? And you've got three different levels of objective there. And if they only need to state it, that might only take 5 minutes. If they need to describe it, then that might take 10 or 15 minutes. If they need to apply it, that could take half an hour or an hour, because they need to do some activity which enables them to show how they would apply it within the workplace. So you need to be thinking about what level you're going to, because each of these levels will have issues in terms of your time constraints and whether you can fit it all into your lesson plan. So when we write learning outcomes, we should be using descriptive words which enables an evaluator or a manager to then say to the delegate, okay, you went on this course and it says here you are going to be able to describe how to implement this policy. So describe to me how you implement it. So the manager can actually check that the delegate has learned what they should learn. And that's why we should not use words like know or understand, because they're not really measurable. A manager couldn't say to a delegate, tell me how you understand such and such. So we need to use descriptive words, and you'll see here that I've put some of the descriptive words that we might be using for the different levels. So if we're looking for a knowledge level, then we might say to state. If we're looking for the comprehension or understanding level, we may say describe. If we're looking for the application level, so people have a really good understanding of how to do it, we might say apply. So we use these specific words so that our learning outcomes or our objectives are measurable. So what you now need to do is look at your musts and any of the shoulds or the coulds that you're looking to include, and look to see what level you're wanting to cover, and write out each of those learning outcomes. And then you need to put a time against them once you've looked at what your activities are going to be to achieve those particular outcomes, because you may then find that you can't fit everything into your session. So a must might have to go, or a should might have to go, or you might have to be covering objectives to a lesser degree, or you might ask for longer to cover the session. And if you've done your research and you can explain what you're looking to achieve, then there is a good chance, a good opportunity that you might be given that additional time. Okay, so now you need to go back and look at those musts, shoulds or coulds, what you were looking to include, and see what level you want to achieve and how you're going to write those learning outcomes. Okay.